Hey, what's up, English learners? Welcome back to Easy English Daily. I'm David.
And I'm Anna. Oh my gosh, we're so happy you're here with us today.
Anna, you know what's funny? Yesterday, my student told me, David, I can order coffee in English, I can ask for directions, but when someone asks about my family, I don't know what to say.
Oh, I hear that all the time. People think talking about family is easy, but then someone asks, so tell me about your family, and boom, brain freeze.
Right? And here's the thing. Talking about your family is probably the most common conversation topic in English, at work, with new friends, even at the airport.
So today, we're going to fix that problem forever. We'll show you exactly how to talk about your family like a native speaker, with real expressions, real emotions, and yes, it's going to be fun.
But wait, don't skip ahead, because at the end, we have a surprise game that will test everything you learned today.
So before we jump in, do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this with your English learning friends. Trust me, they'll thank you later.
All right, Anna, are you ready?
Let's do this.
So, imagine this. You're at a coffee shop, and someone sits next to you and says, Hey, do you live with your family?
Or maybe you're in an English class and the teacher asks, tell us about your home life.
What do you say? How do you answer naturally without just listing names and ages?
That's exactly what we're going to teach you today. We'll cover everything from introducing family members to describing your home to sharing activities you do together.
And trust me, by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to have real, meaningful conversations about your family in English.
So let's start with the basics and build up from there.
Okay, let's start with the most important part, how to introduce your family members.
Now, most people just say, this is my mom. She is 45 years old. And that's it. But that's so boring, right?
Exactly. Native speakers don't just give facts. They add personality. They add emotions. They make it interesting.
So here's the secret. When you introduce someone, use this simple formula: name, age, job or role, and then one special thing about them.
Let me give you an example. Instead of saying, this is my mother, Sarah, she's 45, try this. This is my mother, Sarah. She's 45, and she's the best cook in the world. Seriously, her pasta is amazing.
Ooh, I love that. See how it feels more alive, more real?
Right. Now let's practice with more family members. Anna, tell me about your father.
Okay, so this is my father, David. He's 48 and he works in an office. But here's the cool part. At home, he's like our superhero. He can fix anything. Last week, my bike broke and he fixed it in like 20 minutes.
Perfect. Did you hear that, everyone? Anna didn't just say, my dad fixes things. She told a mini story. She said when it happened and how long it took.
Exactly. Stories make your English more interesting and more memorable.
Now, let's talk about siblings, brothers and sisters.
Oh, this is fun. So if you have a brother, don't just say, I have a brother. His name is Tom. He's 15. That's so flat.
Instead, add what he does, what he loves, or something funny about him.
Right, like this. I have a younger brother, Tom. He's 15, and he's obsessed with football. Every weekend, he's either playing or watching matches. Sometimes he's so loud when he plays video games, but honestly, I don't mind because we laugh so much together.
Beautiful. You see now, we can picture Tom. We can imagine him.
And that's the key, everyone. Make people see your family through your words.
Now, here's something interesting. What if your family member doesn't have a job, like a younger sister or a grandparent?
Great question. Instead of saying their job, talk about what they love to do.
Exactly. Let me show you. This is my little sister, Anna. She's 10 years old, and she's a bookworm. She loves reading stories about princesses and adventures, and she's also really artistic. She draws the most beautiful pictures.
Oh, that's so sweet. And did everyone notice? David didn't say she likes reading. He said she's a bookworm.
That's a more natural, native expression.
Yes, using expressions like bookworm, football fanatic, or tech genius makes your English sound more fluent.
Okay, David, now I have a question for you. Uh-oh, what is it?
What if someone's family member has passed away or they don't live with them anymore? How do you talk about that?
Oh, that's a really sensitive and important question, Anna. Thank you for asking.
Because not everyone has a traditional family, right?
Exactly. So if someone asks about your family, and let's say your father isn't around anymore, you can say something simple like, I live with my mother and my sister. My father passed away a few years ago, but we have a lot of happy memories with him.
That's really respectful and honest. You don't need to go into details if you don't want to.
Right. And if your parents are separated, you can say, I spend time with both my mom and dad, but they live in different houses.
Perfect. And that's totally normal. Family comes in all different shapes.
Absolutely. The most important thing is to talk about the people who are important to you.
All right, everyone, now it's your turn to practice. Pause the video right now and try to introduce one person from your family using the formula we just taught you. Remember, name, age, what they do, and one special thing. Go ahead, we'll wait.
Okay, welcome back. How did it go? I hope you're feeling more confident already. All right, now that you know how to introduce your family members, let's move to the next level.
Yes, because introducing people is just the beginning. Native speakers also love to talk about what they do together as a family.
Exactly. And here's the thing, when you talk about family activities, your English becomes more dynamic, more interesting.
So let's break this down. There are 3 types of family activities you should know how to talk about.
Number 1, daily routines.
Number 2, weekend activities.
And number 3, special occasions.
Let's start with daily routines. David, what does your family do every evening?
Great question. So every evening around 7 p.m., we all come together for dinner. My mom cooks and we sit at the table as a family. We talk about our day, what happened at school, at work, or with friends.
I love that. And did you notice, everyone? David used come together instead of just meet. That sounds more natural.
Exactly. And here's another tip. Don't just say what you do, say how it feels.
Ooh, yes. Like, don't just say, we eat dinner together. Say, we eat dinner together, and honestly, it's my favorite part of the day because we laugh so much.
Perfect. That's how native speakers talk. They add emotions.
Now, let's talk about another common daily activity. What about mornings? David, what's your morning routine like?
Oh, mornings in my house are crazy. Everyone's rushing around. My mom makes breakfast, my dad reads the newspaper, and my brother Tom, he's always in a hurry because he never wakes up on time.
I can totally picture that. And that's the key, right? Use descriptive words like rushing, crazy, in a hurry.
Yes, those little details make your story come alive.
Okay, now let's move to weekend activities. This is where it gets really fun.
Right, because weekends are when families spend quality time together.
So what do you do with your family on weekends, David?
Well, it depends. Sometimes we watch movies together in the living room, we make popcorn, turn off the lights, and just enjoy the film.
That sounds so cozy. And what else?
Other times, we play board games. My brother Tom usually wins, and my little sister Anna pretends to be upset, but we all know she's having fun.
I love that. And everyone, did you notice how David said pretends to be upset? That's such a natural expression.
Thank you. And here's another thing we do. We go outside as a family. In the spring, we go for walks in the park. In the summer, we sometimes have a picnic.
Ooh, picnics are the best. What do you bring?
We bring sandwiches, fruit, juice, and we sit under a big tree. We eat, talk, and enjoy the sunshine.
Beautiful. Now, here's what I want everyone to understand. When you talk about activities, use time words.
Yes, words like sometimes, usually, often, every weekend, once a month.
These words show how often you do something, and that makes your English sound more advanced.
Exactly. So instead of saying, we watch movies, say, we usually watch movies on Saturday nights.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about special occasions. David, what does your family do on birthdays?
Oh, birthdays are a big deal in my house. We always decorate the living room with balloons and banners. My mom bakes a cake, and we all sing happy birthday together.
Aw, that's so sweet. And what about holidays, like Christmas or New Year?
On Christmas, we have a tradition. We wake up early, open presents together, and then have a big family breakfast. It's always so warm and special.
I love that. And everyone, notice how David said, we have a tradition? That's a really useful phrase.
Yes, you can use that phrase for anything your family does regularly on special days.
All right, now here's something really important. What if you don't do a lot of activities together? What if your family is always busy?
Oh, that's a great question, Anna, because not every family has time to do things together every day.
Exactly. So what do you say?
You can be honest. You can say something like, we're all pretty busy during the week, but we try to have dinner together at least a few times, and on Sundays, we always make time for each other.
Perfect. That's real, that's honest, and that's totally okay.
Right. The important thing is not to lie or make up stories. Just talk about your reality.
Absolutely. Now, everyone, it's time for a quick challenge.
Ooh, I love challenges.
Think about one activity you do with your family. It can be daily, weekly, or special, and try to describe it in 2 or 3 sentences.
Remember to use time words like usually, sometimes, every weekend, and add emotions. How does it make you feel?
Pause the video and practice. We'll be right here when you come back.
Great job, everyone. We hope you're feeling more confident about talking about family activities.
Okay, so we've talked about family members, we've talked about activities, and now let's talk about something that people love to ask about.
What's that?
Your home, where you live.
Oh, yes. This is such a common conversation topic. People always ask, where do you live? Or what's your home like?
Exactly. And here's the thing, you don't need a big fancy house to have an interesting answer.
That's so true. It's not about the size of your home, it's about how you describe it.
Right. So let's learn how to describe your home in a way that sounds natural and interesting.
Okay, first question. When someone asks, what's your home like? Where do you start?
Great question. Start with the general feeling. Is it big or small? Bright or cozy? Quiet or lively?
Yes. For example, you could say, my home is not very big, but it's warm, bright, and comfortable. When you walk inside, you can feel the love in every room.
Ooh, I love that. You can feel the love in every room. That's beautiful.
Thank you. And see, I didn't just say, my house is small. I made it positive.
Exactly. Always focus on what you love about your home, not what you don't have.
So true. Now, let's talk about specific rooms. Anna, can you describe your living room?
Sure. So when you enter my home, the first room you see is the living room. We have a big, soft sofa where we sit together in the evenings. There's a coffee table in the middle, and on the table, there's usually a vase with fresh flowers.
Beautiful. And I love how you said, where we sit together in the evenings. That shows it's not just furniture. It's where memories happen.
Exactly. And here's a pro tip, everyone. When you describe a room, don't just list things like sofa, table, TV. Talk about what you do there or what it feels like.
Yes, like instead of saying, we have a kitchen, say, our kitchen is small but full of delicious smells. This is where my mom cooks her amazing meals.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about bedrooms. David, tell me about your room.
Okay, so my room is small, but I love it. I have a comfortable bed, a desk for studying, and a bookshelf full of my favorite books. Next to my bed, there's a small lamp, and at night, I like to read before going to sleep.
Aw, that sounds so peaceful. And everyone, notice how David said, I love it, right at the beginning. That shows emotion.
Yes, don't be shy about expressing your feelings. It makes your English more authentic.
Now, here's something interesting. What if you share a room with a brother or sister?
Oh, that's very common. You can say, I share a room with my younger brother. It can be a bit messy sometimes, but we've learned to respect each other's space. He has his side, and I have mine.
Perfect. And that's honest, right? Sharing a room isn't always easy, but it's part of family life.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about other parts of the home. What about the bathroom?
The bathroom. Okay, this might sound funny, but it's actually a great conversation topic.
Why's that?
Because in many homes, especially with big families, the bathroom is a busy place.
Oh my gosh, yes. In my house, we have one bathroom for everyone. In the mornings, we take turns so everyone can get ready for school or work on time.
And sometimes it feels chaotic, right?
Oh, absolutely. My brother takes forever in the shower, and my sister is always doing her hair, but somehow we always make it work.
I love that. We always make it work. That's such a positive way to talk about it.
Thank you. And that's the key, everyone. Even if something is challenging, focus on how you handle it as a family.
Absolutely. Now, here's something many people forget to mention. What about the garden or outdoor space?
Ooh, good point. Not everyone has a garden, but if you do, it's nice to mention it.
Right. Like, we have a small garden in front of our house. My mom plants flowers there, and in the summer, it's so colorful and beautiful.
Perfect. And if you don't have a garden, that's okay too. You can talk about your neighborhood instead.
Yes, like we live in an apartment, so we don't have a garden, but there's a nice park nearby where we go for walks.
Exactly. Always find something positive to share.
Now, here's an important question. What if your home is really basic?
What if you feel like there's nothing special to say about it?
Anna, that's such an important question because I think many people feel that way.
Right? They think, my house is just normal. Why would anyone care?
But here's the truth, everyone. It's not about having the fanciest home. It's about the feeling your home gives you.
Exactly. So even if you live in a simple apartment, you can say, my home is simple, but it's filled with warmth and laughter. It's the place where I feel safe and where my family comes together.
Beautiful. And that's more interesting than just saying, I have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms.
So true. Native speakers care more about feelings and experiences than about the size of your house.
Absolutely. And here's another secret. You can also talk about your favorite spot in the house.
Ooh, I love this. David, what's your favorite spot? I think it's the small corner in the living room by the window. There's a comfy chair there, and I love sitting there on Sunday mornings with a cup of tea, just watching the world go by.
That sounds so relaxing. See, everyone, that's a simple description, but it's so vivid. I can picture it. And remember, use sensory words. What do you see? What do you hear? How does it make you feel?
Practice right now. Pause the video and try it.
We'll wait for you.
Welcome back. I hope that exercise was fun.
Okay, now we're going to move into something really cool.
What's that?
We're going to talk about the psychology of family conversations and how to connect with people on a deeper level.
Okay, so here's something most English teachers don't tell you.
What is it?
When native speakers talk about family, they don't just give information. They share stories and emotions.
Yes, this is so important because facts are boring, but stories create connection.
Exactly. So let me give you an example. Imagine someone asks you, do you get along with your siblings?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Now, a basic answer would be, yes, I get along with my brother. That's fine, but it's flat.
Right. So what's a better answer?
A better answer would be, most of the time, yes. My brother and I are really close. But honestly, we used to fight a lot when we were younger. Now that we're older, we understand each other better, and he's actually one of my best friends.
Wow, see how much more interesting that is? You shared a journey. You showed growth.
Exactly. And that's what makes conversations memorable.
Now, here's something else. What if someone asks, what's the best thing about your family?
Ooh, that's a beautiful question.
And here's where you can really express your feelings. Don't be afraid to be emotional.
Right. You could say, the best thing about my family is that no matter what happens, we always support each other. When I'm feeling down, they lift me up. When I succeed, they celebrate with me. I'm so grateful for them.
Ah, that's so heartfelt. And you know what? People love hearing answers like that.
Absolutely. Because it shows you're not just learning English, you're sharing your heart.
Now, let me ask you something, David. What if someone's family situation is complicated? What if they don't have a perfect family?
That's a really important question, Anna, because honestly, no family is perfect.
Exactly. Every family has challenges.
So here's what I tell my students. You don't have to pretend everything is perfect. It's okay to be honest.
Right. Like, if someone asks, is your family close? And the answer is no, you can say, we're not as close as I'd like us to be. We're all pretty busy with our own lives, but we're trying to spend more time together.
Perfect. That's honest, but also hopeful.
Yes. And that's much better than lying and saying, oh, yes, we're so close, when it's not true.
Exactly. Authenticity is more important than perfection.
Now, here's a fun question. David, can you tell me about a funny family memory?
Oh, I have so many. Okay, here's one. Last year, my dad tried to cook dinner for Mother's Day. He wanted to surprise my mom.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah, but here's the thing. My dad is not a good cook. He burned the chicken, the pasta was overcooked, and the kitchen was a complete mess.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, my mom walked in, saw the disaster, and just started laughing. And then we all started laughing. In the end, we ordered pizza and had the best Mother's Day ever.
I love that story. And you know what's great about it?
What?
It shows that your family can laugh together, even when things go wrong. That's beautiful.
Exactly. And those are the kinds of stories that make people feel connected to you.
So, everyone, think about a funny or memorable moment with your family. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, the imperfect moments are often the best stories.
Absolutely. And when you share stories like that, your English becomes more than just grammar and vocabulary, it becomes real communication.
Now, before we wrap up this section, I want to give you one more powerful tip.
What is it?
I want you to talk about family. Use the present perfect tense to show experiences over time.
Ooh, yes. Can you give an example?
Sure.
Instead of saying, my mom always helps me, you can say, my mom has always been there for me, even in my darkest moments.
Perfect. That shows a continuous relationship over time.
Exactly. Or instead of saying, my brother and I fight, you can say, my brother and I have had our ups and downs, but our bond is stronger than ever.
Beautiful. That adds depth and emotion.
All right, everyone, now it's time for our special mini game.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Okay, everyone, it's game time. Are you ready?
This is going to be so much fun. So here's how it works.
We're going to give you 3 different situations, and you have to think about how you would answer in English.
Don't worry, we'll give you time to think, and then we'll share our example answers.
Ready? Here we go.
Okay. Situation number 1. You're at a party, and someone asks you, so, tell me about your family. What are they like?
Okay, everyone, pause the video right now and think about your answer. Remember everything we taught you today. Talk about personalities, not just facts.
Take your time. We'll wait.
All right, welcome back. Now, let me share my answer.
Go ahead.
Okay, so if someone asked me that question, I would say, well, I live with my parents and my younger sister. My mom is incredibly caring and always knows how to make me feel better. My dad is the funny one. He's always cracking jokes at dinner. And my sister, she's 10 years old and obsessed with drawing. She's so creative.
Perfect. You gave personalities, you showed love, and you made them come alive.
Thank you. Okay, situation number 2.
You're talking to a new friend, and they ask you, what do you and your family like to do together?
Ooh, this is about activities. Everyone, pause and think about your answer.
Remember to use time words like usually, sometimes, every weekend.
And don't forget to add emotions. How does it make you feel?
Okay, I'll share my answer. If someone asked me that, I would say, we're pretty busy during the week, but on Sundays, we always have breakfast together. My mom makes pancakes, and we just sit, eat, and talk for hours. It's simple, but it's my favorite time of the week.
Oh, I love that. So warm and genuine.
Thanks. Okay, last situation, number 3.
Someone asks you, what's your home like? Describe it to me.
This is where you describe your living space. Remember, it's not about how big or fancy it is.
It's about the feeling. Pause and think about your answer.
What does your home look like? What's your favorite room? What makes it special?
Take your time. We'll be here.
Welcome back. Okay, Anna, what's your answer?
All right. If someone asked me about my home, I would say, I live in a small apartment with my family. It's cozy and bright. My favorite part is the living room because we have a big window that lets in lots of sunshine. We all gather there in the evenings to watch TV or just talk. It's not fancy, but it feels like home.
Beautiful. You described the space and the feeling. Perfect.
Thank you. Okay, everyone, how did you do?
If you struggled, that's totally okay. This takes practice.
Yes, the more you practice, the easier it becomes.
And here's the thing. You don't need to memorize perfect sentences.
Exactly. Just speak from your heart, use the vocabulary we taught you, and you'll do great.
Now, before we finish, there's one more really important thing we need to talk about.
What's that?
How to ask other people about their families.
Oh, yes, because conversation is a two-way street.
Exactly. You can't just talk about your family. You also need to show interest in other people's families.
So here are some great questions you can ask.
Number 1, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Number 2, what does your mom or dad do?
Number 3, are you close with your family?
Number 4, what's your favorite family tradition?
And number 5, who are you closest to in your family?
These questions show that you care and they help the conversation flow naturally.
Exactly. And when someone answers, make sure you respond. Don't just say, okay or nice.
Right. If someone says, "My mom is a teacher," you can say, "Oh, wow, that's amazing. Does she enjoy it?"
Perfect. That keeps the conversation going.
All right, everyone, we've covered so much today.
We've talked about introducing family members, describing activities, talking about your home, sharing emotions and stories, and even asking questions.
And now it's time to bring it all together.
Yes, because here's the most important message we want you to remember.
When you talk about your family in English, you're not just practicing grammar or vocabulary.
You're sharing a piece of your heart. You're connecting with people.
And that's what language is all about, connection.
So don't worry about being perfect. Don't stress about making mistakes.
Just be authentic, be yourself, and speak from the heart.
Because at the end of the day, people don't remember perfect grammar. They remember how you made them feel.
So true. And when you talk about your family with love and warmth, people will feel that.
Absolutely.
All right, my dear friends, we've reached the end of today's lesson.
And we are so proud of you for making it all the way through.
Today, you learned how to talk about your family like a native speaker, from introducing family members to sharing stories and emotions.
Remember, every little step matters. Don't try to learn everything at once.
Exactly. Practice a little bit every day, and soon, talking about your family in English will feel completely natural.
Now, before you go, we want to ask you a question.
What's one thing you love most about your family? Write it in the comments below.
We would love to read your answers. And who knows, maybe we'll feature some of them in our next video.
And if you enjoyed this lesson, please give us a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Easy English Daily.
Your support means the world to us.
And remember, turn small daily actions into English practice. Make English part of your life. You've got this. Oh, wait. Before you leave, we have something exciting to tell you.
Yes, next week we're doing something really special.
We want you to choose the topic for our next video.
That's right. So here's what you need to do. In the comments below, tell us what topic you want us to cover.
It could be about work, hobbies, daily routines, traveling, anything you want to learn.
And here's the best part. The comment with the most likes and replies from our community will be our next video topic.
And guess what? That person will receive a special gift from us, a surprise English learning package.
So don't wait. Go to the comments right now and write down the topic you want us to teach.
And make sure you interact with other people's comments too. Like their ideas, reply to them, and let's build this community together.
We can't wait to see what you choose.
All right, everyone. Until next time, keep practicing, keep thinking in English, and happy learning.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.